Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back to Intuitive Garden Tarot. If you're new here, my name is Nicole, and I will be doing a bonus reading for my Scorpio viewers. I'm feeling a little tongue-tied already. Remember, Scorpio, if you haven't already done so, check out your July forecast. Even if you're watching this video in August, it's still going to be relevant and it's going to give you additional information. If you have already watched your July video, check it out again because you're probably going to get some different insights from it now. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you may do so at my website, intuitivegardentarot.org. It's a very special, exceptional experience, and I encourage you to allow yourself to have that. It's super fun. Okay, Scorpio, we have the Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, Four of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Okay, right off the bat, I don't see any pentacles here, but all the other players are being represented and no major arcana. Interesting. So let's break it down for you, Scorpio. In the recent past, we have the Queen of Swords. And this is the deck that wanted to speak to you today, and this is really resonating as a higher level frequency of understanding, a higher level understanding of frequency or information and how it travels, and how thoughts and words all carry a frequency. And this is a new high level of truth that maybe isn't so new for you, but you might be grasping it or embracing it in a much more profound way than you have in the past. This is also about discernment, cutting out what doesn't serve you, keeping good boundaries, and being truthful in your communication. Okay, with the Six of Wands here, see if you can get all the beautiful angles of this shimmery deck. There you go. You can see more of it that way too. This is a card of victory. Overcoming some challenge or competition. Being celebrated in the limelight in one way or another. Wands are the fire element, passion, creativity, creation. So something that you've been passionate about or struggling with, you have overcome in one way or another. It could be an internal conflict, an internal struggle. It could be external, it could be both. And with the Ace of Wands following it, this is just kickstarting a whole new cycle for you of creativity, passion. I keep hearing and seeing magic wand, magic wand. So you have a magic wand. Somehow, whatever you've discovered, again, how to work with frequency and what frequency you're putting out in the world, I really feel like you're getting the hang of it right now in a big, big way, Scorpio. This is amazing. And you're just, you don't even know yet how amazing this is going to be, is kind of how I'm hearing it. You're just at the beginning of starting to see the true potential you have to create your reality and to create your experiences. And to enjoy, to passionately enjoy what you're creating. Okay, the Four of Swords is about rest, contemplation, reflecting on perhaps old wounds, how they've affected your frequency, old beliefs or information that you thought was true that isn't anymore, or you're realizing never was. Very interesting. And I've never seen this card this way, but there are three swords always on this card up here, and then one underneath this figure who's on his coffin contemplating the meaning of life. But that golden sword is reminding me of this Ace of Wands, so I'm seeing that as an Ace of Swords, if you will. Again, you figured out the golden rule of how to work with your thoughts and your words, and how you describe things, and how you talk to yourself inside yourself. You've figured it out. The secret key to creating a much more expanded version of yourself and your life. And the outcome here is the Four of Cups. So I'm going to have to tune into this for a moment. Give me a moment here. Okay, there's just, you don't see something coming, and that's what I said earlier. There's something very fulfilling that is right in front of you or just around the corner, and you're not aware of it yet. And I'm even hearing it's, this is so beautiful, this reading. It's not what you expect, it's more than you expect. Kind of like you might have trouble believing that whatever is coming to you when it arrives, that like, oh my God, is this for real? He's almost questioning, is this real? Because I'm not used to that level of fulfillment or surprise. But yes, it's real. And here, the Queen of Cups is really focused on the value of emotional fulfillment and her own emotional state. So there's been a lot of understanding of frequency and the frequency of thoughts and words, as I've already said a few times. And I feel like this is also appreciating that it's not just thoughts and words, but it's putting the feeling behind the frequency and focusing on the feeling of what you're trying to manifest or create. And she has great reverence for the potential of her heart's desire or her heart energy to be expressed. And I say she, this applies to men just as much as women. This is just the character in the card, but it's about the energy here that we're looking into. Oh, and that's another aspect of this card. So that might be kind of your final understanding in the whole scheme of this lesson of frequency and what you're manifesting and creating, is understanding that it's not just a thought process, but it involves your heart space and your feelings as well. They have to be combined to really move forward. And with this card being about movement, moving out of troubled waters to a calm, clear space, a clear place of mind. Yeah. Hold on, there's something else coming through. You might be reaching a new understanding of some childhood memories or wounds. or experiences. And that can be uncomfortable, it can be emotionally unsettling. And with, again, this greater understanding and taking time for reflection, you might have come across some like I said, memories that were unhappy or hurtful. And that might be also showing you where you might have closed off your emotions in order to not feel the sting of that pain. But you are understanding that, again, we can't just live in the head, and we can't also just live in the heart. I really feel that you're getting that clarity, that as you acknowledge maybe some old wounds or things from childhood that you might have stored away, that there's much more peace to be gained than shoving it aside or shoving it down. All right, let's get one final message for you, Scorpio. See if we can tie this together. Remember to hit the like button if this video is resonating with you. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. It's free. It helps me grow and get more exposure to other people, and then I can keep doing this for you, which I enjoy. Okay, cleansing, lemon. Tune into that image and see if it brings up anything in your own intuition. We have Gemini energy up at the top. I know there's something activated astrologically with Gemini recently, if not right now. I only have the most basic understanding of astrology, so check with your favorite astrology videos, astrologers, and you might want to look into that. My attention is just continually drawn to this corner of the card, which seems to have all these different candles, these taper candles. One is ornate and has a lot of texture to it. And with cleansing, I'm just missing something here. Oh, yes, it's about cleansing your thoughts. The thoughts that don't serve you, the thoughts that wounded you, not just thoughts. Conversations, words, messages you received in childhood from those around you, society at large, the system, cleansing out what is limiting and not true. Anything meant to dim your light or keep you small is not true. It's not a truth. And the moon is here again with that Gemini air, so there's something about healing and cleansing something in your emotional state. I know there's something else. I need to take one more card. Okay, because something is just not sitting complete here with me. So bear with me, and you get an extra card, Scorpio. Wisdom. Yeah. Let me show you the image, see if it brings up anything for you and your intuition. This is bay leaf. But I feel what you're cultivating in understanding the fusion and the blending of your intellectual awareness and your emotional awareness is where wisdom lives. Wisdom is not just intellect, and wisdom is not just emotional understanding. It's the fusion of the two. And I'm hearing having compassion for yourself, cultivating compassion is coming through, and compassion for others as well. Understanding that everyone has wounds, everyone's been hurt, everyone's been afraid of being hurt again. And if we just react, we're not gaining wisdom. We're just staying stuck, and we're also not shining our light or contributing or helping others level up and holding space for them to gain wisdom as well in the big picture of unity consciousness. Well, very interesting reading for you today, Scorpio. I hope that resonates. Please leave a message in the comments about how this might apply to you, and if this does resonate. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for watching to the end. Take care.